Sometimes you see things one way, until someone offers you a new perspective. The earth is filled with beauty and things we take for granted. That's how I see the world. As an artist, an environmentalist, and someone who wants to change the future. But if we don't take better care of our planet, all the things we take for granted could disappear. I'm Betsy Ogren. I'm 14 years old and I live in Philadelphia. I've been an environmentalist since I learned about melting ice caps in the first grade. I read about greenhouse gases, rising temperatures, and droughts, and how humans could be making things worse. That's a lot of bad news for a kid. I used art to express my feelings about climate change, but I couldn't even wrap my head around a solution. So I looked to the grown-ups who are trying to make things better for everybody. One of my biggest role models is Atlanta Mayor Keisha Bottoms. She's a lifelong public servant and an outspoken advocate for the environment.
Climate change may well be the equity challenge of our time. We must vote!
Mayor Bottoms is the kind of leader who inspires people to take action.
Hi, how are you?
So I was thrilled when she made time to talk with me about how I could start making change. Were you always able to stand up and share your opinions, or was that a skill you had to practice?
You know, I like to think, Betsy, in so many ways, as I've gotten older, that I've found my voice. That's one of the gifts of getting older, that you speak your mind, and as long as you're speaking the truth, then you can stand by it.
How do you keep from getting frustrated when it can take so long to create change?
I just try and remind myself, Betsy, to keep my eye on the prize. Like, what's the goal? Where are you trying to go? And I think about it sometimes like a relay race. I may have to pass the baton off to someone else to complete the work, but somebody has to begin the race to get it started.
So as a young person, it can sometimes feel like you don't really have an opportunity to create change because you don't have a say in the government. So what advice do you have for youth to be able to share our opinions?
You absolutely have a say in our government, because so much of what we do is driven by voices in a community. Anytime a young person shows up, then their voices are heard and we pay attention. And I know that you are an artist and that you are looking for ways to use your voice. So I hope that you will find a way to use your art to elevate your platform, because climate change is so important to so many of us. And I think using your artistry to elevate climate change, I think would be a great platform for you.
With Mayor Bottoms' encouragement, I recruited some friends to help me with an art project. We collected materials that had been thrown away and were headed for a landfill. Individually, they may not seem significant, but they add up quickly. With the help of local artist Akra Zuberi, we brainstormed a design.
We're going to think about how it's going to be used, who's going to see it, how they're going to interact with it.
Where does everyone want to put the animals?
But we could sort of have them coming off of the earth.
I like that idea a lot.
And then we got to work. Creating a sculpture is a lot like protecting the environment. Lots of small actions can make a big difference when we all do our part. It's easy to feel like climate change is just too big a problem to solve. But I've had some great advice about how to handle big problems. Have there ever been times when you felt like giving up?
Oh, probably this morning, actually. There are a lot of times when I feel like giving up, and I'm human. I remind myself that it's a marathon and it's not a sprint, that doing hard things is hard, but it doesn't mean that the work shouldn't be done and that we shouldn't try to get it done.
Mayor Bottoms told me, creating change is like running a relay. Starting the race and passing the baton are the first steps. It's up to all of us to cross the finish line. Our sculpture is a gift to our community with a message. We don't have a single-use planet. We can't throw it away and get a new one.
It makes me think about how we're treating our planet.
We need to pull together to take care of the earth. It's beautiful and it's fragile, just like a work of art.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.